Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Sharon, it was great to see you today and meet with your new assistant out at the house. Let's take a look at this outside fireplace. So the outside fireplace is a wood burner. It has a gas log starter, uses a key valve. Key valves are required with gas log starters because they don't actually have a pilot light. So what you do is you roll up a little newspaper, stick it under the wood, and remember these gas log starters are for wood burning. And then you light the paper, then turn on the gas, and that will ignite it, and that'll get your wood going. These are excellent for people that have a party outside, for instance, and you don't want to have to really tend the wood fire. All you're doing is just putting wood in there. Very popular with restaurants like Cracker Barrel. All the Cracker Barrel restaurants have them. No damper in that fireplace, not required. It's outdoor fireplace, not a problem. By the way, all that dampers do is block the heat and air conditioning from going up the chimney, but in an outdoor application, that's not necessary, of course. Isokern, all three fireplaces are Isokern built, which they're kind of a hybrid between masonry and prefab fireplaces. Here's a view of the flue system. Upstairs fireplace working well. It's got a vented gas log set in it. This little rocker switch is what operates it. You switch it on just like a house switch or whatever. In other words, push the top of the rocker, bottom of the rocker shuts it off. These things are working great, not having any problems. They're using the key valve as a service shutoff valve. It's a requirement, and it meets all the requirements, no problem. You can see the flue system there. It looks great. Again, these are Isokern fireplaces. Din fireplace needed a 9-volt battery. Unusual battery. I didn't have one of those in the truck. I try to carry some popular sizes. There's the double A's. I've got triple A's and some little short batteries that sometimes are in the remote. But this one needed a 9 volt, so we weren't actually able to test it. Remember these dampers on both the gas fireplaces, the indoor fireplaces, they need to be left open all the time. Actually, the state of North Carolina would like to see a little block there so you don't shut it. And it makes perfectly good sense when I tell you the reason why. When you're in the summertime, it's some people will shut the damper to keep the heat and air conditioning from venting up the chimney, which makes perfectly good sense. But if you forgot to open it and fire up the logs, you'd fill up the house with something you wouldn't see or smell until the alarms went off or until you went to the hospital. Again, it's using that key valve as a service shutoff, perfectly okay, and that flue system looks good. All right, let's take a moment here and let's go up on top. Let's take a look at the top of your chimney. All right, welcome back. And so now we're looking at the tops, and all three fireplaces have decorative pots. These are English pots. up here. They're beautiful. They're buried in the cement crown. And by the way, the roofer has pointed out some potential issues, and I say potential because they weren't wet, but there was some staining going on up in the chase, up in the body of the chimney and around the chimney. And this appears to be a flashing issues. Could be this crown up here, something that the roofer will help you with. Let's see what else we've got. Also, he said if it is this flashing, it's very difficult, by the way, to flash up against stone because you're not pushing metal up against a flat surface. You've got a very rough surface there. So if you're having some leaks, they're hard to identify, but that would be something you'd find during a rainstorm. Folks have questions for me, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.